Hi, my name is Michaela Harris. I appreciate you reaching out to Christian for this video. I really like making these for businesses because I hate seeing people get ripped off by these huge lead gen companies like Angie or Home Advisor that are going to sell the same lead to 6 different businesses. And then we also have this huge passion for helping businesses grow, and I truly believe that what I'm about to show you is the best way to grow any business. And it's going to help you generate your own leads by getting to the first page of very specific Google searches. It's not enough to just target any search. You want to know exactly what you're targeting and exactly what to build your website around so that Google will put you on that first page. And this is going to be done by utilizing content, backlinks, and citations, which I'll explain each of those as I go. And then at the end, I'm going to show you what doing this could mean for growing your company and what kind of volume is out there available to you. So first off, I do like the way that your website looks. It's a really cool logo. I think that overall it looks really good, and the only thing that I'm really truly seeing is that your images are not saving as keywords and there's not 1,500 words of content. Now 1,500 words is especially important because that's what Google algorithms look for when it crawls a website. It wants to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words of authoritative content with good, very specific keywords throughout that content. The content and the keywords will tell Google what your website's about and what you need to be ranking for and who to put you in front of. If it can't find those keywords, it has no idea where to put your website. Now, any back pages that you have need to have about 500 to 750 words of content with keywords on there as well. And it's good that you have your different services listed as a drop down here. All of these on separate pages is very good. But my number one recommendation is going to be getting location pages for each of the locations you serve. Even the smaller population cities like Tyler or Lindale that don't have high search volumes, there are always words out there, always people searching for services in those areas. And in order to rank for those services, you're going to need to target the keywords for those areas, even if initially it doesn't look like there's a lot of search volume out there for those. Now, if I take a look at your website statistics, you can see here that it's not really doing much for you. Your UR and your DR, which is how trustworthy and powerful your website is influenced by backlinks. Now, backlinks are just links from another website back to you. Think of Google as like a big popularity contest. Whoever the most popular kid is going to get to be right up there at the top. Now, however, it's not important just to have a high quantity of links back to your website. You want to have good quality links. You want those links to be powerful, trustworthy, and relevant to your industry. Now, you can also see here that Google's currently not picking up on any keywords on your website, which means it has no idea where your website truly needs to be or what it's about. And right now, it's not generating you any traffic to your site. Now, this is what we call a buyer intent keyword, pressure washing in Dallas, Texas. This is a very special kind of keyword. Keywords are just any search term people use when they're looking for something on a search engine. And buyer intent is usually in the form of a product in the city or a service in a city. It just means that when someone searches that, they have an intention on making a purchase of a product or service. Now, as a potential customer searching this, I'm going to see the top 3 businesses and maps, probably not going to click more businesses and keep scrolling, and I'm going to see the first page of organic URLs. Probably about 9 out of 10 people never click that second page. You want to be as easy as possible for your customers to find in order to maximize the amount of people coming to your website. And that's going to be by getting your Google Business Profile, which is this right here. Yours, I believe, is right here. You want to get this profile to the top 3 so that you capture that traffic there, and then you also want to make sure your website's getting to the number 1 position on this first page so you capture the most amount of people there as well. Now, how to get your Google Business Profile to the top 3 is pretty simple. You want to get more photos, reviews, and citations than your top competitors. Now, citations are just going to be listing sites like Yelp or Yellow Pages that list your name, address, and phone number. Now, this guy right here, he's your top competitor for that search I just showed you, and overall his website's okay. It definitely doesn't have enough content, pictures aren't saving as keywords. It just tells me that he's not doing everything that he could be, and it is going to be possible to beat him out. Now, if I take a look at his website statistics, And now I know that I'm showing you Dallas. I'm showing you Dallas for a very specific reason. And it is because most of the area that you service is very low population areas, and there are search terms out there for those. You might get 30, 40, maybe 50 people in each one of those small towns searching for your services, but Dallas is going to be much higher. So if you really want to grow your business, I think that expanding into the Dallas area is how you're going to do that. Now, their UR and DR is pretty low. It tells me some of those backlinks may not be the best. Again, yet another reason why you could beat this guy out. What's important though are those keywords and how much volume is actually out there available. So pressure washing Dallas, that word alone gets 400 searches a month. Power washing Dallas, 150. Dallas pressure washing, 90. House washing in Dallas. And I can go all the way down this list. Pressure washing Dallas, Texas, 10. If you service Flower Mound, there's 90. So this is what Dallas's search volume is. There is easily over 500-600 people searching for pressure washers in Dallas. Now, if we go for those other places like Longview and Tyler, you can see here that there are like small amounts of search volume, and of course these are not the only words out there. There are more. These are just a few that I pulled up to show you an example. There are not a lot of search volume out there. Yes, if you had these on separate location pages, as Tyler is your home page and all the additional places as back pages, you could rank those pages for these areas as well, and there are going to be people searching for those. Granted, it's not going to be the same amount as Dallas, but there are going to be people out there looking for it. And the way you're going to reach them is by having your services on separate pages so that Google knows that you service all of those areas. It's not enough just to have a little list at the bottom. Google's not going to pick up on that. So ultimately, I hope that you see that there is a lot of potential for growth for your company out there. I hope that these tips that I gave you are helpful to you. Of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about this. Otherwise, I hope you found the information useful. If you wouldn't mind leaving me some feedback, I would greatly appreciate that. I love learning how to make these videos better and, knowing what you would have liked to have seen that I didn't include. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.